Hey, what is up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on today's video. If you are new here, welcome. So yeah, today I have a bare face. I have nothing on other than like moisturizer. I wanted to just do a soft glam kind of get ready with me. I'm just gonna kind of talk as I go through with my makeup, so bear with me. I wanted to make this video just because I also want to include different looks, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but I really wanted to, be more on like the creative side in makeup and kind of like explore different looks, different products, and just try them out with you guys as I go. For today's look, it's gonna be a very soft glam just because I am still pretty like shy to go bold with eyeshadows, but we will get there. We will get there together. Okay. All right. So I went ahead and primed my face with the Essence Jelly Grip. I wasn't going to use this one, but I ran out of my e.l.f. Putty Primer. That one is honestly probably my favorite primers of all time. Like, that is my to-go primer. So, am I making up the steps as I go? Yes. Am I 100% sure of what I'm doing? Not really. Are we going to learn together? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay? So, as we go, we will learn. Okay? Satisfying moment. Was that satisfying? No? Anyways, I have noticed that whenever I couldn't figure out the shape of my brows, I would always conceal, like always around them, and then they would kind of be lopsided. I found something that kind of helps me. With the type of foundation that I'm using, it is a matte finish, so I will be going in with my 16-hour Camo Concealer, just because I also do use the hydrating one, but again, since I'm using a matte foundation, I'm just going to use this one. Alright, so the only thing about this concealer is that it dries up quick. So here is the thing. So what I've noticed, this is the thing that I was talking about that I noticed about my brows. So I make sure that the bottom is even. I even raise my brows to make sure that it is like, that was really bad. I raise my brows to make sure that I kind of just go across even. If they look uneven on the screen, my bad, but it looks even like in the mirror right across from me. So I don't go above my brows just because I feel like that's where I tend to mess up. I either make them too low or too skinny, and I just can't seem to get the top part even. So I always stop right there, right wherever the arch is. This one, I don't really have much of an arch compared to this one, so I kind of like eyeball it, Before that dries, I am just going to brush out the rough edges from the bottom, just so I don't have that harsh line that I was talking to you guys about, that it leaves behind, But see, I'm just gonna fade up the top and then try to fade this out as much as I can, just because it kind of dried up on me. All right, so once we did that, I am gonna go in with my Morphe brow pin, and since this one is, the arch is kind of curved, this one kind of like is like that, I'm just gonna go in with the slightest motion and make it curved. I don't know, what do my brows look bad on camera? I'm trying. Next, I am gonna go in with my foundation, especially since I'm not doing a heavy eyeshadow look. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Fenty foundation. I just bought this and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyways, so this one is the Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation, and this is shade 300. I don't know if it's a little too like orangey on me. I'm still trying to figure that out, just because I kind of feel like I have that olive undertone. But we will figure that out. I mean, I feel like sometimes it looks good. This is my second time wearing this foundation, so we'll see. And honestly, and I love that this one isn't, so with this foundation, I love that you can always build up to make it more coverage if you want it more coverage. But literally with like the tiniest bit, it already covers so much. This is my second pump actually. But I love that. If I'm going for a more bolder look, then I will add another layer on top or just kind of add more to my brush. So my forehead, I feel like every time I add a foundation, it's always a different color. Why, I don't know, especially with my e.l.f. filter foundation. What is it? Liquid filter, this thing. You saw that? Oh, I didn't blend it out. Hold on. Let me blend it out and then I'll show you guys. Look at that. Look at that. And you know how I kind of have that stubborn like streak right there from the concealer? I'm gonna try. I think that's pretty good, right? Foundation is set. I'm gonna go back in with the camo concealer. Just gonna put it down here. I know there's different methods of putting on your concealer, but for now, this is the one that works for me. And I need to blend this out quick because I don't want to ruin the foundation. Also, let me tell you guys this. I went from using beauty blenders to brushes. Why? I don't know. If I were to go back and be like, hey, why are you throwing out your beauty blenders? Don't you want to keep those? And if past me, it would have been like, no, I would have been like, yes, you do. Yeah, using brushes is like okay and all, but sometimes I feel like I need a beauty blender. And I bought these really cheap ones off Shein. And if you guys have watched that video, you know that they don't work because they would like pick up my foundation or like my contour every single time. Since I already went ahead and added the highlight under my eyes, I am going to add a little one right here on my nose, like so. I always add that. That's important. That's important. So you let that sit. Let it sit. Let it get a little, I don't want to say dry, not dry, but you want it to get that coverage, right? Since we are letting that set, we are gonna go ahead and bake. Should we bake? I'm gonna go ahead and, no. Do you bake or like contour first? I always contour first and then I bake in case I over like contour, you know? This is not the original bronzer. The original one is like up there, right? I had a NYX banana thingy and it cracked and I just put it in this one. But it comes with a light bronzer, dark, you know. I'll get into it in another video. But I'm gonna go in with the darker bronzer and I'm just gonna start from back here, make my way up. I am applying this lower from where I would apply my blush. So am I running out of breath talking? Yes. I have a child I have to get to, but I enjoy making these videos. Well, I am also going to add it to my temples right here, go up on my forehead, add dimension. Do I have a forehead? Yeah, I have a forehead. So there's that. Oh, I forgot about my nose. So see that? See that? We are going to bake. I feel like I don't really have to just because the foundation is matte and the concealer is matte, so I feel like it's very drying. But just for the heck of this video and to try out this new setting powder, we are going to bake. Okay, so here is this. So for the setting powder, I'm going with the Puff Puff Pass setting set and bake powder. So we are going to add some to the lid. So this one is the translucent powder. This was sent through my BoxyCharm. Personally, me, I really like that banana-like look. You know what I mean? Like the yellow one. We're just gonna go in here. There is that. I'm not adding too much just because I'm not used to adding too much, you know, but we're just kind of buffing it out. I'm gonna add it to my eyelid. Should I? Yeah. Oh, I already did. And then just a little bit on my forehead, on my chin. I'm not gonna add any down here just because I feel like it makes me look a little weird. So there is that. We're just gonna let that sit. And then we are gonna do eyeshadow real quick. You know how I previously talked about how I'm not that comfortable going with bold looks, right? So we're gonna start off small. We're gonna start off small and then slowly make our way up there. And that is something that we're gonna do together. Okay, so for today's video, it's gonna be a simple eye look. I'm gonna go for this type wet look. I recently did get the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and this is in the shade Ritz. I did swatch it on my finger. I couldn't help it, but that is the shade. It is stunning. Okay, and looking at pictures and the swatch that I did, it kind of, I have a hair somewhere. I did swatch it and I want to say it is a dupe for the Urban Decay like cowboy cow something. I'll put it here. I want to say it is a dupe for that just because I know Elf came out with one that is supposed to be a dupe, but it doesn't really have that warm undertone that I'll show pictures. This one has it, okay? So with this, I'm not going to go in with a brush just because I feel like the brush doesn't really do justice for it. So for this, I am going to go in with my finger. I don't have any nails on, so I'm just ignore my nubs. But I am just gonna, oh, look at that. You see that? So I do have hooded eyes, but I am gonna bring it a little higher. And this formula is so creamy. It's crazy. This is the first time I use one of these, like the ColourPop. Spreading it up top, like the little residue that I have, I'm just kind of spreading it on top so it gives off that little like glossy effect. It is so pretty. Oh, look at that. I didn't prime my eyes under, and the reason for that is I don't have eyeshadow primer. Like I said, I don't really do my eyeshadow, so I don't have any like eyeshadow. This video is really making me realize all the stuff I have to stock back up on, or just stock up in general. So next video, after that, let's go ahead and curl my lashes. I will be adding falsies to this look just because you can't go with a glittery beautiful eye and just have plain lashes, right? Just me. I'm gonna try this trick where you just add kind of like eyeliner and then kind of let it dry and then add your lash. Let's give it a try. Oh, I added it all to my lash. Oops. We learn as we go. For the first time, I think it's okay, right? Don't let it over sit because it will dry and you're just gonna have to add another layer and it's just gonna get thick. And then it's just gonna look not cute. Oh, I didn't even say. So I went in with the Kiss Strip Lash. So I am going in with these lashes. These are honestly my favorite lashes. Since that is low-key kind of drying, I'm going to go ahead and just do the blush. So for the blush, I'm going in with the LA Color blush. This is in shade Gazing. I haven't really used this blush. It does have a lot of fallout, so you kind of got to be careful with it. But I just thought it would be a kind of like a more subtle blush compared to the other ones that I have. And yep, it's a little more subtle. It's nothing crazy, nothing out there. I didn't even I didn't take off the setting. See, I need to be more, if I'm gonna start setting, I need to remember. It still looks good though. Okay, so remember that dot we did on our nose? When you go in with blush, it kind of gives that contour effect, even though you didn't contour your nose. Do I know how to contour my nose? No, I don't. So I never really do contour my nose. Usually the way that I contour is the remaining bit of bronze. I just kind of, you know, and kind of just call it a day. I'm gonna attempt to add the lashes. Will it work? Maybe. I'll be right back. Is it a good lash day? No, it's not. I haven't worn lashes in such a long time. Where is my mascara? I think Mia took my mascara, my favorite one. She was here with me playing, and I don't know where it's at right now. So we're just gonna go in with a mascara I haven't used. So if it looks bad, oh well. So you see that? You know how it's not sticking? We're gonna ignore that for today's video. We're just gonna ignore that, and we're just gonna try to blend as best as we can. You guys, I have never used this mascara because I was waiting for another video. Look at that. Oh, my lash is lifting. All right, so I'm back. I know it looks a little different. So I couldn't get my lashes to stick up front, and it just looked weird. So all I did is I went in with my LA Color little brown liner because I don't have black liner. And I kind of went for this. Did I achieve it? I don't know. We're new at this. Remember, every single time we're new at this. I think it doesn't look weird. I'm just not used to it. So we are just gonna ignore it and hope I don't look crazy. But anyways, this whole time I was supposed to have lip plumper. I literally put it right in front of me so I wouldn't miss it. And guess what? I missed it. So for highlight, I always use my Physicians Formula highlight that is in here. I feel like it gives me such a nice buttery glow. But I am gonna go in with the Lunar Beauty. Anyways, I am gonna go in with Tink. This is the first time I'm trying out this highlight, so we will see how it goes. That is actually, that's cute. It's a vibrant. I'm gonna add, I know we already have glitter on our eyes, but I can't add highlight without adding it to my brow bone. We're gonna add some right here. Even though we have lip plumper, I am gonna go in with the ColourPop lip pencil. This is shade BFF2, and I am going to need a mirror. So I am just gonna line my lips. So there is that. I lined my lips. I feel like this look isn't looking good. It's not what I had in mind. So I'm gonna go in with Morphe lipstick. It's the cream one, and it is Hubs. Right, cute. And then for the center of my lips, I'm going with the Kylie lipstick, and it is Close. This lady. And I am just gonna add a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna need more than that. Does this look good together? I think what's throwing me off is the inner liner that's low-key throwing me off. But, I mean, for the first time, it's not bad, right? Right? I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I usually always go in with the Stay All Night e.l.f. setting spray, but literally I am like, I don't know if you guys can see that, my reserves. So I'm gonna go in with the Milani Make It Last, and we are just going to make this thing last. I feel like it wouldn't look too weird if I added liner, but like I said, I don't know how to do liner. We will learn as we go. This thing, we're learning as we go, okay? We will learn to match makeup a little bit better because I don't know what to do with my lips. Let me take these things out. Okay, I low-key feel like a Bratz doll. Anyways, I feel like I need to get better at like the inner corner liner. The shadow, honestly, 10 out of 10. I recommend getting it. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I'm still trying to figure out this whole lighting stuff. It is literally like on my mind every single time I record. I look fine in the mirror, but then my camera's picking up whatever, right? Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed it. I got to do stuff that I normally don't do. I got to use new makeup. My makeup collection is slowly starting to grow, which makes me so happy. I'm starting to try more higher brand makeup products. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting more get ready with me type makeup looks. Like I said, we are growing together. We are going to get used to wearing bold eyeshadow together, okay? And if you just want to watch it just cause, that's fine too, okay? I will see you guys at the next video.